The year begins with January. It is a time of new beginnings, but why is it called January? The answer lies in Roman mythology. Janus, the god of beginnings, gives his name to this first month. Janus is unique. He is depicted with two faces. One face looks to the past, the other looks to the future. This duality perfectly captures the essence of January. We reflect on the year gone by. We also look forward to the promise of the year ahead. The Julian calendar, established by Julius Caesar, solidified January's place as the first month. Before this, the Roman year began in March. January's position at the start of the year reinforces its association with new beginnings. It is a time for resolutions. We make promises to ourselves. We strive for improvement and set our intentions for the year. February, the shortest month, is named for Februar. This ancient Roman festival was a time of purification. Rituals were performed to cleanse the city and its people. It was a time to make amends for past wrongs. February's brevity is due to its unique history. In the Roman calendar, it was originally placed at the end of the year. It was also given a variable number of days. Later, the Julian calendar reform fixed February at 28 days. It also gained an extra day every 4 years, creating the leap year. Today, February is associated with love and romance. Valentine's Day, celebrated on February 14th, is a testament to this connection. The origins of Valentine's Day are shrouded in mystery, but it has evolved into a global celebration of love and affection. March, named after Mars, the Roman god of war, heralds the arrival of spring. In ancient Rome, March marked the beginning of the military campaign season. After a long winter, soldiers would march out to battle. Mars, with his association with war and aggression, was a fitting deity to preside over this month. March's position in the calendar has remained relatively consistent. It has always been the third month in both the Julian and Gregorian calendars. Its association with spring, however, varies depending on the hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, March marks the transition from winter to spring. In the southern hemisphere, it signals the start of autumn. Despite its warlike namesake, March is a time of renewal and growth. The days grow longer, the weather becomes milder. The natural world awakens from its winter slumber. It is a time for new beginnings. We shake off the lethargy of winter. We embrace the energy and vitality of spring. The name April is shrouded in mystery. Some scholars believe it comes from the Latin word aperia, meaning to open. This connection to opening and blossoming aligns with April's association with spring. Others link it to Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love and beauty, suggesting a time of blossoming and fertility. Regardless of its precise origin, April has always been a month of transition and growth. It is a time when the natural world bursts forth in a riot of color and fragrance. Flowers bloom, trees regain their leafy canopy. The air is alive with the sound of birdsong. In many cultures, April is associated with festivals and celebrations. Easter, a Christian holiday commemorating the resurrection of Jesus Christ, often falls in April. It is a time for joy and renewal. We celebrate new life and the triumph of hope over despair. Section 5, May, honoring Maia's bounty. May is named after Maia, the Roman goddess of growth and abundance. She was associated with spring and fertility. Her influence was believed to bring forth bountiful harvests. In Roman mythology, Maia was also the mother of Mercury, the messenger god. May has always been the fifth month in both the Julian and Gregorian calendars. Its association with spring and fertility is reflected in many cultures. It is a time when nature is at its most vibrant. Flowers are in full bloom, fields are lush and green, the air is sweet with the scent of blossoms. In modern times, May Day, celebrated on May 1st, marks the arrival of spring. It is a day for dancing, singing, and celebrating the beauty of the natural world. We gather flowers, we weave them into garlands, we dance around maypoles, celebrating life and renewal. Section 6, June, Juno's blessing on marriage. June takes its name from Juno, the Roman goddess of marriage and childbirth. She was the wife of Jupiter, the king of the gods. Juno was revered for her beauty, her wisdom, and her protective nature. Her blessing was sought by couples hoping to start a family. June has always been the sixth month in both the Julian and Gregorian calendars. Its association with marriage and childbirth is reflected in many cultures. It is a popular month for weddings. The warm weather and the abundance of flowers make it an ideal time for outdoor ceremonies. In modern times, June is also Pride Month. This month-long celebration honors the LGBTQ+ community and their fight for equality and acceptance. It is a time for parades, protests, and celebrations of diversity and love. July is named after Julius Caesar, the Roman general and statesman. After his assassination in 44 BC, the Roman Senate renamed Quintilius the fifth month of the Roman calendar in his honor. Caesar's legacy as a brilliant military strategist and a shrewd politician cemented his place in Roman history. The renaming of Quintilius to July was a significant event in the history of the calendar. It was a testament to Caesar's enduring popularity and influence. Even centuries after his death, his name continued to resonate with the Roman people. Today, July is often associated with summer holidays and celebrations. In the United States, Independence Day, celebrated on July 4th, commemorates the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It is a time for fireworks, barbecues, and patriotic displays. August takes its name from Augustus, the first Roman emperor. Originally called Sextilis, the sixth month of the Roman calendar, it was renamed in 8 BC to honor Augustus. He was the adopted son of Julius Caesar. Augustus brought peace and prosperity to the Roman Empire after a long period of civil war. The renaming of Sextilis to August further solidified the Julian calendar. It also reflected the growing power and influence of the Roman emperors. Augustus, like his great-uncle Julius Caesar, left an indelible mark on Roman history. Today, August is often associated with the end of summer. It is a time for vacations, relaxation, and enjoying the last warm days of the year. In many parts of the world, August is also harvest time. Farmers gather their crops. They celebrate the bounty of the earth. September, October, November, and December derive their names from Latin numbers. Septem, 7, Octo, 8, Novem, 9, and Decem, 10. These names reflect the original structure of the Roman calendar, where the year began in March. These months were closely tied to the agricultural cycle. September was the time for harvesting grapes. October was the time for sowing wheat. November was the time for preparing for winter. December was the time for feasting and celebrating the end of the year. Today, these months retain some of their agricultural significance. However, they are also associated with other events and celebrations. September marks the beginning of the academic year in many countries. October is associated with Halloween. November is a time for Thanksgiving in the United States. December is dominated by Christmas and New Year's Eve. The names of the months are a fascinating blend of mythology, history, and tradition. They offer a glimpse into the beliefs and practices of ancient cultures. They also reflect the enduring power of language to connect us to the past. From Janus, the two-faced god of beginnings, to December, a time for feasting and celebration, each month carries its own unique significance. As we journey through the year, let us take a moment to appreciate the rich tapestry of history and culture woven into the very fabric of time. Each month is a story waiting to be told. Each name is a window into the past.